throwing arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle? Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
And she loved her so much. I don't think nobody understands the dynamics of their relationship.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Off play action, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, son. It's now 3rd down. Hurry up. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Daniels on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. Finds his target, Patterson. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And they'll have 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Daniels from the pistol. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Thunderbirds out and ready to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Say hi. Say hi.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. Here's 2nd and 7. Caught by Freiermuth. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Room to work at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Fields out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Trying to find, breaks through, and he might break away. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Derek Forrest able to make the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. On the ground again with Johnson. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. They will not get another play. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the 2nd quarter started. They're looking at 2nd and 4. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got a man. Patterson has it. And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be a 1st down. Again, Daniels to the air. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Thunderbirds can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, side. Right.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more.
Here we go, side.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Right.
Fields looking to throw. Jump off caught by his back. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give him a 1st down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. Able to hit Patterson, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defender comes away with it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fields throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. Trying again, following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Fields now, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Thunderbirds will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Daniels leading the hurry up. Back now, pressure on its way. Setting up the screen.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Thunderbirds parlay the interception into points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Hurry up, hurry up.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. That's incomplete left side.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. Back them up and bring up 4th down. Braden Mann on the punt. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And they're going to take over possession. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Play fake here. Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. And they're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He'll get this one to Brown. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go, son. Do it.
1st down throw for Fields. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Now Fields. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
11.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready? Set.
Another throw for Fields. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a first and goal.
Go. Set.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up.
175. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Fields has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The Steelers calling their first time out.
Here we go, set. Set.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
One final shot before halftime. He rolls to his right. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So we arrive at halftime here. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. New set of downs for him at the 38. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Oh, put some heat on this deep, brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Thunderbirds take the lead right away in half number 2. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one splits the uprights. And the Thunderbirds take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a... First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Right.
Fields looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Punt team on the field. Braden Mann will kick it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. The Thunderbirds and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On the run right, throwing deep down. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. And he's in. Touchdown! The Thunderbirds now lead by 10. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Thunderbirds drive their lead to 11.
Steelers 17.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 24-yard line.
Right.
Here's a give up the middle. That's good room at the 35. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Here we go, son.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown. And then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up. It forces the incompletion.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it up.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Here we go.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Hey, 551, 551. Right.
Now it's Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
No jump, ready?
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Right.
They'll try and punch it in. Broke through the tackle. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Fields to throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
Fields throwing here. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Pickens the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll give him a 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He has the touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
Play action, Fields. This ball's caught by Pickens. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the combine tries to possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Fields to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Here we go. Good. All right.
The give now out of the shotgun. Room to run inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. A very active... A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Thunderbirds are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Finds a man, right side. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and short, Daniels. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. 1st down, ball at the 36. From the gun, here's a handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end. And look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. Play fake here, Daniels. incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Here we go, son. Go.
First down throw for Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 18 at the 27-yard line.
Good eye.
Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That throw finds Pickens. At the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, first and 10. Now this offense getting set to work here. Now Daniels off the play action. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Daniels leading the hurry up. On first down, they'll run. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. This is McCaffrey, left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Daniels on first down. On the move, headed right. Connects on the crosser. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives them the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10. He's back to throw. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. Fourth down, that much tougher. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Thunderbirds needing 4 points. Fourth down, drive on the line with this snap. Looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. Caught near the goal line. And in for the touchdown. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes off the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Steelers 39.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Here he is to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. He'll look to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Here we go, son. Sit high.
Throwing now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Here we go, son. Sit high.
Handoff now from the gun. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured player. Oh, that's their playmaker, George Pickens, who's shaken up. Significant loss for their offense if this is serious. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. The Steelers use their third and final timeout.
Here we go. You good? Sit high.
Setting up to pass. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The offense getting set to go. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the gun, it's Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Steelers 46.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. All right.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over.